This is Catherby Lad. He's my Xtreme one-chunk Ironman. He's a small-town boy with big dreams. He wants to see the world and become a true hero. On the last episode of Xtreme one-chunk Ironman, we got 20 attack off the unicorns in order to start the Merlin's Crystal quest. Unfortunately, I'm not able to progress further, but we will later on. We also finished the unicorn's drop table for the unicorn's sold head. We rolled the Sorcerer's Tower chunk, which required us to go and get 31 prayer off burying the bones of men alone. We went ahead and rolled our next jump, which was the White Wolf Mountain chunk. Uneventful, but that just means we're going to be rolling more today, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, the White Wolf Mountain chunk is pretty uneventful. Literally all we have to do is buy the items from Vanessa's farm shop. You know, it's a real shame that we have access to an actual farm shop as opposed to just the random farmers outside the patches. That this shop doesn't offer any seeds. If it offers seeds, I have a primary training method. Not that I really have any goals other than what I would need to get for the seeds they sell. But for the time being, we might as well buy everything up here so that way we're set and good to go. We're going to throw it all in the leprechaun so that way we have it for when we start getting seed drops in whichever chunk we have monsters that drop them, or if we unlock the master farmer. The empty sacks are going to be pretty much useless to us unless we end up doing bags of potatoes, which I doubt with potentially how much fishing we could do in the East Catherby chunk. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Let's roll. Alright, so the active chunks are done. We got a bunch of stuff backlogged. Hopefully we can get to that soon, but it's going to rely on rolling one for a big fishing grind. But other than that, we got a big prayer grind for legend skill, so let's see what we get. Oof, we're going to be here for a while. Oh, geez, this is going to be a lot of fishing, folks. Alright, so in the East Catherby chunk, we have to get 20 ranged, along with the 20 defense we already have for the studded equipment. We have to buy everything from Hickton's shop for range training. We have to get 80 cooking and 76 fishing in order to process a shark. We'll also need the 10 fishing from that in order to start the fishing contest. We have to catch a mackerel at Catherby and catch and cook a bass in Catherby for the Candor and Diaries. We also have to go through and purchase everything from Harry's fishing shop, which obviously we'll need for our goals for the chunk. We'll need to complete the drop tables for all the wolves and the woman. We'll actually finally be able to kill an ice giant ice warrior using ranged up on White Wolf Mountain. And the biggest grind we're going to have, we got to get the big swordfish, bass, and shark. Let's get to it. Well, for the range training, we're going to have to go ahead and buy Hickton stuff first, because then we have some cash from all the men we pickpocketed while we were also killing them and getting their drops. 3,000 men sure garners a little bit of cash. It's enough to get us by between that and all the food we had to buy. So, crossbows, humorous. We could go with the bronze crossbow, but let's face it, the short bow is hands down going to be better. And at 5 range, we're going to be able to use the oak short bow. So let's go ahead and get that going. We got a bunch of drops to get from these women just like the men. They drop the exact same things. So, 3 coins, bronze bolts, bronze med helm, fishing bait, 5 coins, mind runes, killing this white wolf here for its bones, purchasing the studded chaps now. Let's go ahead and purchase all the stuff from Harry's fishing shop. A lot of this I'm going to use. Actually, we're going to end up using all of it because I'll have to switch it up. Fishing bait and the fishing pole is probably going to be my best fishing training. 25 coin drop, copper ore, 15 coins, iron dagger, earth runes, fire runes, beginner clue, and there's 20 ranged. Easy clue, earth talisman, and for the big bad wolf up here, that took a while. Actually, this is the big bad wolf. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. This thing took an exceedingly long time to get down, but those are all the wolves done. And let's polish off this Ice Warrior real quick. Good thing we don't have telegrab, or else we'd have to complete the drop table. I guess I'll take that as a win on our part. We'll get more of their stuff later. Ice Giant about to fall down. Like I said, the telekinetic grab would definitely slow down this chunk even more than it already is, so thankfully, no. Alright, so this is taking a long time. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. That took so long. Oh my gosh, over 5,000 swordfish. We went twice the drop rate to get this thing. Oh my gosh, this was painful. Oh, but we ain't done yet. Still got the bass and shark to go. As you can see here, I actually got the big bass while I was at work. So, sorry for the mobile clip, but the only thing I could do is show you is going in-game and showing you in the collection log. But, hey, that's the big bass done. So, literally, all we got left is the big shark. The big shark is 1 in 5K. We could still be here for a while. Yeah, I don't... I went a little dry on the big bass. It took me over 1,000 bass in order to get it. Obviously, we went dry on the swordfish, so... Whew, hopefully our RNG comes back around, because I would definitely like to get the shark out of the way. So we're a fair few sharks in now, and it's gonna take me a while. I'm not near drop rate yet, so I'm not, getting anxious about this. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get this big shark before putting out the episode. I'm actually recording this about an hour before this should be uploaded. Last night was UFC 274, so I was kind of getting distracted watching that. So really all I had to do was the voiceover this morning, along with getting the music together, the thumbnails. I do hope everyone likes the change in music. I went with something more, obviously old school RuneScape, lo-fi stuff, so hopefully that does a little bit better than what the music I was using. I still have to get 80 cooking still. I got a bunch of cod and mackerel in the bank, but it's not enough, so I am going to have to go and fish more swordfish and tuna. We're definitely rolling a chunk next episode, hands down. At that point, I'm actually going to look real quick while I'm thinking about it. If we have to roll the chunks for the charter ships. Let me see. So I got 13 votes for no and 11 for yes. So you guys have had a week to vote, and I'm going to head and call it there. Looks like we're not going to roll the charter ship chunks, which is, as I said, it's fine with me either way. This will actually make things a little bit more interesting for me, because there's a lot of hard grinds in any of the chunks we roll pretty much. And if I went the charter ship route, I would have easy chunks to start with some really hard ones later on. You figure I have not been able to do much combat, which means I have garbage tier gear. If we rolled Brimhaven or Moosa Point, we would be ridiculously close to having to go for a fire cape with a Tyrus helmet and iron dagger. That sounds like the worst thing I could do. I would rather go, triple drop rate on Black Dragons for the Draconic Visage over trying to do the fire cape with garbage tier gear. Like, I'm not even able to get Rings of Recoil to do any of the cheese strats in there. So I'll take what I can get from that. Since I'm obviously stuck here for a while, I'm going to, tell you a little bit about myself, because I haven't really been too transparent on who the man behind the mask is, I am 30 years old. I'm married. I have a son. I am a veteran from the United States Navy. I've done a lot of different things in my life. I've worked in the food industry. I worked retail for 6+ years. Currently I'm working in manufacturing, working on pistons. I used to be a professional wrestler. You can find some of my stuff out there, but I'm not going to tell you the name yet. I'm trying to go with a little bit of anonymity. I actually went through all my social media and scrubbed, any pictures of me or my family or anything like that off there. I want to see where this goes. Maybe some point down the line I'll put out a face cam. I'll give you guys my old wrestling name. I actually wrestled under 3 names that you can find videos for. I actually have a highlight reel I put together recently before I started making YouTube videos, at least for this channel. I want to work on getting myself in better shape. Now that I have a more streamlined schedule, I work Monday through Friday, work 8.5 hours a day, and I have my weekends to myself, so I would absolutely love to get back into wrestling. I tend to be a very passionate person about my projects that I get started on, so I want to see them through to the best of my abilities. When I started this channel, I actually had no work. I was out of work for the time being. I just recently started my job last week, so 2 weeks now, and it takes up a large portion of my day. Thankfully, I have these AFK grind I can do on mobile in order to get there. So, it's nice to be able to do things and still progress the account while I'm working and making money for my family. I like to think that I got myself in the groove of things finally, where I can balance everything a lot better. Wake up, take my son to school, go to work, come home. I'm doing grinds at work, AFK. I'm doing recordings once I'm home, making all the actual content. And I do that, Monday through Fridays. Saturdays, purely my editing day. Everything gets done that day. For me, compiling the clips, selecting the music, doing the voiceover work. It's a lot easier for me to do voiceover as opposed to doing it live, since I do have a 5-year-old. He's constantly in and out of the room, always interrupting. But that's kids for you. I can take Sunday as the day to make sure the upload goes through completely fine. I can actually take the rest of the day and just relax, detox from RuneScape. As much as I love this game and I've played it for so long, it's nice to take a day and, not have to think about it. I will say that I'm absolutely blown away by all the support I've gotten since putting out the first episode of the series. First episode on my channel. Currently we're sitting at almost 2,000 views. I put out a tweet not that long ago that we just hit 1,000 on the first video. Now it's at almost 1,400. We've gotten 176 subscribers. That's more than triple what we had a week ago. We've gotten 120 subscribers in just 1 week. That's baffling to me. And I know it's just going to keep increasing from there. If you guys have not yet done it, please do me a big favor. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I would really, really love to see this channel take off. Right now, it looks like we're on the precipice of being the fastest growing old school RuneScape community. I am going to be putting together a clan chat. I don't have the name yet for it. I'm going to be actually making that right after this video goes up, so take a look in the comments in the description to see the name of it. I have my Twitter and my Patreon linked below in the description. Anyone that donates on Patreon will actually get shoutouts in my videos going forward. I have way too many subscribers coming in to do it, like I have in the past 2 videos. So with that being said, I'll catch you hotties next time.